Hello, my name is Lyn Marven, and I'm delighted to be reading for you from Maike Wetzel's novel Schwebende Brücken, Floating Bridges, in my English translation. Floating Bridges is Maike Wetzel's second novel and was published by Schöffling & Co. in July 2023. It was featured in New Books in German's Autumn 2023 recommendations, which means it's guaranteed translation funding support from the Goethe Institute. The novel is autofictional, based on the author's own experience of losing her husband suddenly in a tragic boating accident. Told from the point of view of the bereaved wife and mother of 2 young children, it replays the events leading up to his death and reflects also on their previous life together, as well as her experience of grief and widowhood. The passage I'm going to read is from the opening pages of the novel, setting the scene by the lake on a calm Sunday in June before the boating accident. Floating Bridges. There is no scream, no gurgling, just a gingham picnic blanket and 2 children in my arms. I am silent, but not calm. Grey sky above us, grass below. I can feel the colour draining from my skin. It's turning waxen, cold. The children don't make a sound. Theo, 18 months old, is virtually motionless. Hannes, who turned 7 a month ago, has stopped asking me questions. I am sitting on the gingham picnic blanket, 2 children in my arms, staring at the lake. It's the middle of summer, and tree pollen is tumbling like snowflakes from the sky, as white as snow, as red as the cheeks of the children running around, as black as the crows in the trees. No mirror, not a single soul speaks to me. My eyes turn to the drink in my lap. I remember that it's important to drink. I offer the children their apple juice spritzer. They don't want any. Clumsily, I unscrew the plastic bottle and take a sip. The bubbles of carbon dioxide burst on my gums. The mixture of apple juice and water tastes sweet, sour. My taste buds pick out the sourness above the rest. On the 1st anniversary of the day that you were buried, we go to a livestock show in Ireland. I don't tell the children what day it is. I don't want to think about it. And I don't want them to remember their father being committed to the earth. We walk across a large and incredibly green meadow surrounded by pastures with a few gates marked out. Huge tractors, wellies weather. A small boy is standing behind a donkey, which kicks out. The child is flung to the ground. He cries. Turkeys strut around. They look like they've been assembled by a mad puppet maker, with their ugly dangling folds of skin under their beaks, the extravagantly bushy feathers under the bald, stubbly neck. Suddenly, I notice I have goosebumps. Have you just made the hairs on my forearms stand on end? What are you now? A ghost? A memory? Are you rushing through the veins of your children, through their thoughts? Are you ascending like smoke to the heavens? Where are you? Are you in the gentle eyes of the cows, in the donkey's hoof? Are you a pony out on the moors, small, shaggy and unyielding? Or are you over there at the back, sitting side saddle on the tall steed, looking at me through the mourning crepe under your top hat? Are you contemplating me through the eyes of this Irish horsewoman, asking yourself what has become of me? To this day, I keep wondering why you had to die. I know it was an accident, but still I search for connections, for a thread which leads me on, which reveals the beginning and the end, and at the same time lets me escape from the monster, so that the labyrinth of our story, this maze of stone, does not become my destiny. I look for the thread which will save me, which I unravel on the way to the bull's face. A ball of thread that shrinks in my hand and does not get tangled. I am searching for the monster I want to look it in the eyes, so I claim. Am I the one spinning the thread? Or am I actually the beast in the end? What distinguishes Ariadne from the Minotaur? What separates Orpheus and Eurydice? In ancient myth, the role seems fixed, whereas our roles are floating bridges, drifting free on the water. Our entire existence rests on a fiction, on connections, joints which we build to make sense where there is none. We want to hold each other up, support each other, and yet we kept kicking each other's legs away from under our bodies, falling in love, forgiving, losing. The point of view jumps. For me, to you. Everything depends on where you stand. I am here. You are there. I don't know where that place is, but I know, I keep explaining to myself, that your body is now lying under a pile of earth, and I hate this mound. I hate the thought that you are decomposing, that your skin is decaying, your flesh is dissolving, your bones are disintegrating. I know you are not down there. You are here. You are standing in front of the mosaic on the wall of the bookstore. I spy you from the library, just like I saw you the first time. I imagined you with 3 children without having exchanged a single word with you. I drew a picture of you in my mind, long before I spoke to you, because I was the one looking at you. You didn't even glance at me, and all I dared to do was step forwards briefly. I stood wordlessly in front of you, asked you for a light, and with the flame in my hand I slunk back behind the glass of the window niche. In the reading nook, I scribbled a few spiky words on my notepad. When I looked up, you were gone. I don't smoke. The water in the flat, light blue pond in front of the library glitters. Someone has thrown a coin in. It doesn't land head side up. Thank you.